Hey there, welcome back to Clicks and Views, your one-stop destination for the best of Reddit's Am I the A-hole drama, random facts you never knew you needed, health tips that actually make a difference, mind-blowing AI music, or our top 10 lists to keep you ahead of the game. If you love mixing things up and discovering new things every day, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss out. Welcome back to another episode of Am I the A-hole? Today's story will put you in the shoes of someone grappling with a tough decision and the reactions that followed. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and who's the real a-hole in this situation? Let's get into it. My sister, 37F, is expecting her first child and she decided to throw a gender reveal party to find out if they were having a boy or girl. We're not that close. She's a decade older than me, 27F. And we're very different people, so it's not a great combo. Plus my sister can be kind of spoiled and entitled. But still we're family and I knew my family would expect me to be there for this occasion, so husband was also invited, went. Some brief background. I have been pregnant 4 times but I have no living children. 3 ended in miscarriage. 1 ended with my baby being stillborn. My stillborn child should be 1 now. But we don't get to see them grow up. My husband and I have taken a break to heal so we can be healthy parents if we are lucky enough to have more children. When we got there it looked very much like they knew they were having a girl. There was so much pink. So much. No blue. Which left us wondering why the gender reveal. When the time came for the reveal everyone found out my sister is expecting a boy. Her reaction was the reason I left. She got so hysterical and furious and she cursed and screamed that she wanted a girl, she was supposed to be having a girl and who the fuck was punishing her this way. Her husband looked equally upset by the reveal. I heard him say it was all bullshit and what a waste. My sister's temper tantrum saddened me and honestly sickened me as someone who would do anything for a child to raise. So we quietly left. But it was noticed. My sister asked what the hell we ran off for without comforting her and I told her I could not. That her reaction was not something I could understand. She told me to save her from the outrage and how dare I judge her when she has every right to be upset her dream is ended and she's now left figuring out what to do with a boy. I told her given the losses I had faced I could not understand and I ended the call. She texted me saying I was a terrible sister. Then my parents called me to say I should have stayed and waited for any feelings until after. They also told me I should just be there for my sister now. That she's going through something I don't understand. Am I the a-hole? Imagine this, you go to your sister's gender reveal party, something meant to be full of joy, and it quickly turns into a total disaster. What would you do if, right in front of everyone, your sister reacted with absolute rage just because the reveal didn't go her way? Let's break it down. So, here's the scene. Our storyteller is a woman who's faced unimaginable heartbreak. She's gone through 4 pregnancies, and sadly, she doesn't have any living children due to multiple miscarriages and a stillbirth. She's going to this gender reveal for her sister, even though they're not close and, honestly, her sister can be a bit entitled. The kicker? When the reveal shows her sister is having a boy, her sister loses it. She's yelling, cursing, and saying her dreams have been shattered because she didn't get a girl. Meanwhile, our storyteller and her husband are standing there, feeling hurt and conflicted, remembering all they've been through just to try and have a family. Okay, let's talk about the sister's reaction here. I get it, people can have preferences on what they're hoping for. But, screaming and acting like you've been cursed just because you're having a boy? In front of your family? That's pretty extreme, right? It seems like the sister's reaction went way beyond normal disappointment. And honestly, how could she not realize how hurtful that would be, especially in front of someone who's experienced so much loss? I'm not saying she has to walk on eggshells, but there's got to be some perspective here. Now, I totally understand why the storyteller decided to leave. When you've been through what she has, seeing that reaction probably felt like a punch to the gut. And if you're trying to keep your peace and protect your own mental health, leaving was probably the best option. I mean, sometimes, you just have to put your emotional well-being first, right? Would you guys have done the same thing? Stayed and waited it out, or just quietly left like she did? Let me know in the comments. And then there's the family dynamic. Her sister called her a terrible sister for not comforting her. And her parents are telling her to be there for her sister during this tough time. But honestly, shouldn't they be checking in on her too? I feel like there's this underlying theme of family expecting everyone to suck it up for the sake of keeping the peace, but sometimes that's just not fair. Everyone has feelings that deserve to be acknowledged. It makes you wonder, why do we often prioritize one person's feelings over another in these situations? Alright, so here's where we're at. I don't think our storyteller is the a-hole. She showed up, she tried to be supportive, and in the end, she had to make a choice that was best for her and her husband's well-being. Family can be complicated, but everyone's feelings and boundaries matter. And sometimes, walking away isn't about being hurtful, it's about protecting yourself. Thanks for tuning in. Whether you came for the drama, stayed for the facts, or just love discovering fresh tips and tech, we're glad to have you here. If today's video sparked your interest, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who'd enjoy it, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. Got ideas for new content? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll catch you soon on Clicks and Views.